Well, welcome back to Mr. Rob Sleeves Vintage Homesteading. Today is part 2 of our getting ready to take out our stump here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this end piece off some more so the barrel fits down over it. But there's a big part of the stump right down in the center here that I can't cut, so that's what we want to burn out. So what we're going to do to burn it, I'm going to drill holes in it with this. And I measure down to where I want to go, and it's just about a foot, like there. So I've taken some tape and put it on the drill bit at a foot, so I'll know exactly how deep to go. This drill I bought from my uncle when I was 12 years old and paid him 15 bucks for it, and that was more than a few weeks ago. It's a big, powerful old drill, really works great. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. I've already done one hole here. So what I'll do is I'll figure out the pilot holes, and then we'll come back when I've got it all drilled out. Well, we're back. We got a bunch of holes drilled in here, and you'll see that I put paper towels in the holes to keep the sawdust from falling back in, so I'll have a nice clean hole. I got one more hole to finish here, so we'll do that. Also on the perimeter here, some of the holes I've drilled through, you can hopefully see the drill sticking through there. The idea behind that, and over here also, is that once we have the charcoal and the wood down there burning, the flames will come up, and then the center will be burning down, so it'll be burning from both directions at the same time. So we'll see how it works out. So the next thing we're going to do is cut this off. So as soon as we get the chainsaw warmed up, we'll be right back. Okay, well, we're back. So for a little craftsman, I'll keep running long enough to cut this. We'll get it cut out. So let's see what happens here. Now I'll drill some pilot holes in the side, so we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're going to start drilling some holes in the side so that we can run our magic fire elixir from the top and the bottom. Let in some air. Gotta tighten the chuck better. But I can tell I went through one of the down holes, so that'll give it a nice draft, so we're good. One thing to keep in mind when you're drilling in wood, you need to pull it out to clean it out, or it'll jam up around the bit and it'll quit cutting. So we'll get this finished up and be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We've got the holes drilled. You can see here, these are all drilled a foot deep. One's on the perimeter here. I've actually drilled through the outside so that the flame can burn up from the bottom through these and keep this other stuff burning. So what we're going to do now, I'll be right back. Well, we've got some oil. You can use vegetable oil, all kinds of different stuff. You just kind of pour it down there. Fill up these holes. And we'll let that soak. We're still about 4 to 5 weeks out for the burn ban to be off. So we'll come out every day and fill those up. And in the meantime, we'll keep them covered up. Get some rainstorms due in, so just keep an eye on it every day and just keep filling it till it's ready. So the next thing we want to do, get some more stumps here, and I've got a couple of roots there. So I'll get the rock axe here and we'll chop them. You see them okay? Pretty good, just 2 chops. You can hear it hitting the rocks there, that's why I use this junky axe for this. Got another small one right here. Yeah, right through. I just sharpened it a little while ago. So we'll take the chainsaw and cut these off. Once they're off, we'll drill them and put the magic fire elixir in them. So see if we can get our finicky little saw to run enough to cut them off. These little saws like this, regardless of brand, all seem to be really finicky. So they run good one time and not the next. That's why there's so many of them still around. So let's see if we can get it to do its work here. Even though they're small, they're fairly powerful, especially the McCulloughs. They're really good. So let's see what happens here. So never throw anything away. So we'll see you in a bit with another part of the project. Well, we're back in between rainstorms. We've got the holes drilled in our stump here. What I do is I drill each one, I plug it up with paper. That way I know which ones I've done. And pull these all out. Now, also, I drilled some holes in the sides, here and back here. I've got holes drilled into the center, and more holes here. So these are all about 8 inches deep and stuff. And I'm going to experiment with different things. I think on this one I'm going to use used vegetable oil to see how it burns, if it burns cleaner than using oil or other stuff, diesel, different things you can use, people do. So anyway, I'll fill it up and cover it up, and remember, never throw anything away. This is off a tub that had too much junk in it and the sides broke out on it, but the top was still usable. So here we go, cover it up. If we come over to the one we did first here, all the holes except for one of all stuff's gone down inside and soaked in, so I'll refill that up and get that ready. And there again, this is completely useless for almost anything, but it works great for covering this. So remember, never throw anything away. So we'll be back when we're ready to process the kindling. So see you in a while. Well, we're back. You can see I've cleaned all the debris up. And we've got the small stuff all set here. This will be our primary source of igniting our fires, along with charcoal. And there again, small branches like this, they're dry, they burn really hot with the leaves and stuff, so we'll get a nice clean fire going quickly. As those burn out, we'll go to the secondary source, which is the little bit bigger stuff. And for the third part of it, we'll stop for a second and get over here and show you what we're going to do. Okay, this will be the third type of wood we're going to use. This stuff is pretty porous and will burn quickly, so we use a little mini mac here to cut it up, and I'll get my eyes and ears on. I've already warmed the saw up, so it should start right up. So you can see how quickly that can be processed. Remember, all this stuff would be junk and would either be burned or go in a landfill, which would be of no use. So repurposing all this stuff is going to do several things. One, we're getting rid of debris. Two, we'll be burning out the stumps that we have shown so that we can build above ground garden plots, and so the plots will make this useless piece of property here into a productive, long-lasting piece where we can grow vegetables and stuff and be good for us and good for the environment. So the last type of wood we'll be using will be bigger stuff like this. I'll probably split these, but anyway, use what you have, and remember, vintage is best. So we'll see you on the next video. This is the end of part 2.